Sullins.
Harry averaging 237 today. His opponent's a meager 176. Now the remaining two combatants are left-handers. Ricky Ward the first. Let's see how Harry handles the situation. Semifinal match.
He started all three matches in the same way. Powerhouse strike, that first frame. Here he is, Ricky Ward, 5'7", 165.
Interesting, Chris. He took a re-rack off air, one of his two re-racks, before he even started, so he only has one left.
Leaving a 7.
I really like the way Ricky Ward plays this game. Look at this arm swing, inside out, everything locked. Look at that foot, absolutely in perfect position. The follow through up. See that trailing foot in good position. His hips square to the line. Excuse me, Chris. He received some great advice from champion Wayne Webb a couple of years back. Cut down your hook to avoid the bad games on tour, and he's followed that advice and is improving all the time.
Leaving a 6-pin on the left lane, the young man that won his only title in the Johnny Petraglia Open in 1993.
Doesn't get a break on the trip 6. The 3-pin goes to sideboard, twists between the 6 and 10 pins. Doesn't take out the 6. For Ward, has a pocket hit in the first, a pocket in the second. Nothing to show for it, but 2 spares.
Now, Harry Sullins, who uses nearly all of the approach, much shorter for his opponent.
Double set things off.
Both these semifinalists were college players, as Harry Sullins asked for a re-rack on the left-hand lane. Harry Sullins was a walk-on for a scholarship at Vincennes University. This young man, Ricky Ward, signed a letter of intent to go to Nebraska and went to Florida.
Okay, and here you see the money leaders. Norm Duke didn't compete this week. Won $143,000, and our commentator last week is Bo Bull, Petraglia in second. Johnny. Rebag, Harry Sullins. Semi-final match. The winner to go into the final game for the Tums Classic title.
Ricky Ward, a power left-hander, but he keeps it under control. Watch how precision he is. He'll be right in this area with his ball. Everything in line. Talked about that out-of-bounds area, the outside 8 boards on both the left and right. Ricky sends it into that zone. It hits the oil out in that area and just sails by. He needs to get the ball to the right of the head pin over in this 1-3 zone. Take the 1 into the 7. The ball will carry out both the 3 and 9s.
How'd he miss it?
Jeez, he hit that pin and just got a real bad break.
That's so high. You dropped the ball on the 7.
Watch the head pin. It launches right over the upper left-hand edge of the 7. And gets a little kick from behind on the 3. No luck for Ward. He trails by 36.
That comes right back. Needs to stay close against hot Harry Sullins. Here at Windsor Locks, Springfield, there are many exhibits at the Basketball Hall of Fame.
He was one of golf's greatest friends. Now the LPGA honors her memory in their first major of the year. The Nabisco Dinah Shore begins next on ABC.
Right near Bradley International Airport is Bradley Bowl. Filled to capacity today for the 21st version of a PBA tournament in this suburb of Hartford. They're everywhere, and they've seen this man, Harry Sullins, win 2 matches, 269 to 172, 206 to 180 over Brian Voss. Now he leads by 36, 3 in a row.
Oh, that's just so wrong.
That's a lovely 10-pin. So, Harry will go cross lane here on the right side for this. His last win was in 1992 in Las Vegas. He won in Phoenix. He won in Windsor, Canada, and in Indianapolis. Many-time winner Bo Burton.
Thank you, Chris Schenkel. The Rock, our tournament leader. You seem awfully loose today, bud. You stand over here. Most guys are uptight. What's the story?
I don't know. I've had a really good week. Things have worked out my way all week long. I feel real comfortable. I'm going to go out there and really try to put together a good game. See if I can win my 4th title and lock myself into the Firestone, or the General Tire.
All right, bud. Good luck. He's a great inside player, Chris. He's going to give the winner of this game all they can handle. Back to you.
And the General Tire Tournament of Champions with our last stop, the tour of 14 cities in Akron, near the end of April. Harry Sullins, 35-pin lead. Ricky Ward can cut it to 25 with a strike right here. Okay. He has now doubled after an open frame.
Besides having a great physical game, I believe Ricky Ward has the guts to be a great champion. He's a young man, only 25 years old, needs a little more experience out here. And you watch how he plays these lanes, and you'll see this many times in the future. He's not out of this match by a long shot. Watch this angle, and right in this area, very little hook, good solid power.
Oh, good favor.
He has strung 3. That brings a smile, finally, on the 25-year-old.
They say luck is a residue of design. However, he didn't design this ball to go to the 1-3 pocket. Harry Sullins would be proud of that shot, but Ricky Ward will take it. He's cut Sullins' lead down to just 15 pins, and this is the first good break anybody has gotten against Harry. Let's see how he reacts. Semifinal match.
Uh-oh. Receiving 10.
Happens in all sports, Chris. You've seen it before in other sports.
Ever.
Guy gets a great break against you, and you got to just slam the door in their face. Here, Harry opens the door with a 4-7-10 split. Got to have to get the ball to the left of the 4-pin, slide it into the 10. I'd say the odds on this for Harry Sullins with that big shot is about big hook is about 15 to 1.
Wow.
Oh.
Now each with an open frame here in the semifinal game. And only 3 pins are separating these two pros. Born in Hialeah, Florida, Ricky Ward.
Harry, formerly a league player in Detroit, used to bowl up to 4 leagues a week. His teammates encouraged him to come on the tour, and he's made the most of it. Right now, he leads by 3.
How they come back.
7 shots. 7.
Bradley Bowl. Yes, we are in Connecticut today for the Tums Classic. And as you can see, that's the Connecticut.
Diving next Saturday on ABC's Wide World of Sports.
Tums Classic has Ricky Ward, the number 2 seed, going against the number 4 seed, Harry Sullins. For Ricky, it's his first match today. He has 3 in a row. This is the 7th frame.
Oh, no.
Well, for the first time today, somebody has capitalized on a Sullins mistake, and Harry Sullins, who has come from the first match, is now behind by 7 pins. Harry cogitates, Ricky will meditate, has a 7-pin lead, 8th frame, semifinal match.
All but the 7.
7
Or one of the 3 left-handers today.
Just sends the ball a little wide, almost out to that OB zone about the 8th board. He gets on the edge of it, has enough power to flip it back, doesn't quite kick out the 7. Once again, he'll go hard and straight at this pin. He needs this to maintain his lead.
6-10. The man up, Harry Sullins, won his first match over Bob Belmont, 269 to 172. Then he defeated Brian Voss, 206 to 180, and now is trailing by 6. Can change that. Lead by 4 with a strike in the 8th.
Oh, 450.
4-7.
High on the right-hand lane. Another difficulty factor that came into the scoring environment of this tournament. The lanes change or break down a little bit. As you see Harry to the extreme left, almost down the center, breaks down the split. But the lanes change very quickly here at Bradley Bowl this week, and Harry now needs to make an adjustment.
Next week, Bowling's best are revved up and ready to motor into Pennsylvania, hoping to drive away with a victory. It's a one split all bowlers are looking forward to. That's right, the Split Fire Spark Plug Open next Saturday, 3 Eastern Pacific, 2 Central, right here on ABC's Pro Bowlers Tour from Erie Civic Center.
Harry has this lane wired. It's the key 9th frame. As Ricky Ward comes up in the 9th, he can shut out Harry Sullins with 3 strikes and 5 pins. Anything less, Sullins will come up on his difficult lane in the 10th frame with a chance to determine his own destiny. Here we go.
What? Responds with the 6.
The guy that's got a good one. He has a wireless mic.
All he would do right now is not speak. He would growl. That's one tough tiger out there. He made a quality shot there in the 9th. That was big time. Now let's see what he can do in the 10th. 2 strikes. He can shut out Harry Sullins. Anything less, the legend can win the match. Woo, tough spare to make at any time. When you need it to maintain a lead in the 10th frame of a semifinal match, it's even more difficult. The 2-4-7-8. And remember that little out-of-bounds oil zone out there to the left. That even makes it a little more difficult. If he sends it wide, it'll be hard to get the 8 pin out.
Oh.
Christie hit that oily area outside the 8 boards, and that's why the scoring environment's low, and he really opened the door for Sullins. Now Harry Sullins needs a spare and just 5 pins to go into the final match. Remember, he struggled a little bit on this right-hand lane. He was high in the 6 with a 4-7-10 split, and he almost left it again in the 8. Can't afford an open here.
Left to 3.
2 pin. Happy with that.
Boy, you're right, Chris. If he leaves that 8 pin back there, or even the 8 and 10 with it, that would have really opened the door. But this is so much easier than just a 2-8 double wood spare. To secure the match, he needs this spare and 5 pins.
All right.
Spade.
Carefully looking at Johnny Kappas' score sheet and Kevin Shippey, Frank Esposito.
There's a disappointed, very likable young man who will be back, Ricky Ward.
But Sullins, no.
The legend, just 5 pins, and he'll go on to meet Jess Stayrook for the Tums Classic Championship. That's enough.
That's 1 in 5. Talk about clubs.
203 to 201. Huh?
That's enough.
Yep.
That's enough.
That's what you need to do when you need just 5 pins. Throw it down the middle. 4, 7, 9, 10.
That was a very close match. Like and subscribe.
Harry Sullins